Hey guys, welcome to another guide for One Piece Burning Blood. My name is Silvokiji, and this is the Zone Gaming Go, the Zone Gaming Go YouTube channel located on YouTube. So, this is my Kid version 2 guide, and I wanted to get more in depth with Kid because I feel like the first guide I made for him wasn't really all that good. After about 2 months or 3 months, whatever, of making that guide, I decided to come back to him and basically kind of show you guys exactly what makes Kid so powerful. Now, Kid is a 2,000 point character. He is a power type, and he has Del Fruit. He does not have Haki, which is actually kind of a downside, since technically speaking, I believe he did have Haki during this time he was introduced. It just never showed up until he was fighting Kaido or something that Kaido actually mentioned. Now, another thing about Kid that you have to know is that he has a really strong gimmick, and this is where it all comes into play. Now, his base set as a character is not that good. Very bad combo game, very bad. Like, he's pretty trash. If I had to be honest with you, at the beginning of this, he is complete and utter trash. And so a lot of people give up on him. What you have to do is get his gimmick, which is basically, we'll talk about that later on, because that's where everything comes into play. Okay, so first off, his basic combo. Basic combo is going to be 5 hits, ending in attraction. Now, look at this. Look at the basic hit right now. So, if you don't have your Del Fruit ability, the basic hit actually knocks the opponent a decent away. This gives you an opportunity to bring other characters to do power-ups, power buffs, do support, stuff like that. So, it's a pretty good get-off-me tool. Kind of like Kuziru, how his combo actually works. For his ranged attack, it's basically a sweep. Now, in a combo, this is... Oh, I hate when they could do this. In a combo, it's basically the same thing, except the sweep itself is a little bit faster because it's in a combo and it's kind of fluid motion. This cannot be comboed well with any of your moves, so that means it has to be a mix-up or like something that tricks your opponent. When you actually perform this, it just puts the people in like a trip-type state, so it's very difficult to actually combo with other characters. It has to be like a really fast move or some sort of lunge to actually kind of get them... I believe you can do that with Caesar Clown. Okay, it's tight, but it's there. Okay, so for his unique button, it's basically a forward lunge. You can press the unique button again to actually do an uppercut. Now look at the lunge though. Now you would think that it's actually a little bit further, but it actually sucks. It doesn't really go that far, and the base set is really punishable on block. So for his down unique, it's basically the uppercut. So if you manage to do his unique combo in this, it'll do the uppercut anyway. But if you do the uppercut by itself, it just, it's okay. You have options, basically. Now, also, please realize what, in all of these basic combos, what hand is he actually hitting with? Because that hand that doesn't have any metal on it, that is actually very important once we get down to it. So his jumping attack is a solid kick that actually makes him fly down. Now, it's very easy to actually hit this move and also kind of cross with your opponent because it gives Kid a downward motion. Like, he basically lands on the ground a lot faster and very easy for him to actually confirm KOs when the person's at like 10% or so. His jumping unique is a little bit different. That's a delayed sweep. Now, remember, this is the naked arm. So, like I said, we'll get to that in a second. Okay, so now we get to his normal guard break. His normal guard break is a forward lunge. Well, not a forward lunge. It's like a downward punch that puts the person in sort of like a kneeling type state, which is very good for combos, but not for Kid. Kid cannot really combo after this on anybody. I lied to you, I lied to you, I lied to you. He can combo and hint to this, but he cannot combo his basic. Let's see basic. Yes, I was right. Okay, so he can do his normal guard break into his unique button. And I believe you can do his normal guard break into his regular unique button if you just don't want the, all of the extravaganza. Okay, so his heavy guard break is also the big damage of Kid. This is kind of like your one tool to actually deal with characters when you do not have your gimmick activated. So when he does this, he actually bends his metal arm backwards and goes for a huge slap and does a good 30% of damage. This is also one of Kid's, arguably, one of his best moves, but it's also pretty slow, so it shouldn't be abused. Now, the lunge he actually does when he actually bends back is super far, and it's really good. And like I said, it's a good move overall. Okay, so now we talked about the base of Kid and everything. Now we're going to talk about his gimmick, and that's where we really want to talk. This is really where Kid kind of jumps from 2,000 to 3,000, in my opinion. Okay, so his first special attack and his special unique, Unamused and Repel, are not available because you have to use Attraction first. Attraction basically gives him a metal arm. This is what we call level 1. Or level 1. When he has the naked arm, we call it level 0. This is level 1. And he has another one that was called level 3, or level 2, I mean. Now, when he's in this state, just I want you to see the differences in his moves here. Is that his basic combo has more reach now because of that arm now, and his normal guard break actually has another part of reach because of that arm. And then if you look at his jumping unique, it also has a lot of reach to it as well. Like before, he probably had to get a little bit closer to hit, but now he can kind of be right here and kind of hit from a distance. And also kind of look at the motion too. It's like when she gets hit, she gets heavy staggered. While in the when he didn't have arm, I believe it was like a short flinch or something. Okay, it's still heavy. It's still, you know, heavy stagger. I'm thinking about a different arm. Okay, so another thing. So it doesn't affect moves that don't have his arm activated. Like his heavy guard break still stays the same, how good it was before. His unique button also kind of gets a little bit of power, or not his down unique. It actually knocks the person a little bit further away now. And I want to say it does more damage. I really do. But I cannot prove that. I don't feel like trying to prove it, and I just want to speculate that it does more damage. But don't take my word for it. Try it out, and you tell me. Okay, so when he goes in level 3 arm, I know we're like, we're skipping. Special attacks. Unamused. So the special attack right here, unamused, is a cannonball attack. It does technically 2 hits because you have to get hit by the cannonball, and then it blows up afterwards. It is good. Like, it's such a good move. Like, you can be comboed into as well, just like any other special attack, and does so much damage. So let's go ahead and let her heal up all the way. And let's go for 1, 2. Ooh, be careful not to do it from walls, though. I forgot about that. I mentioned that. Like, decent damage just for that. Like, it's decent. And now his repel. Now, when he does repel, he actually unhooks the arm from him, and it'll go towards the opponent and does basic explosive damage. Now, another thing about repel is that this move is actually a unity chain. So on the explosion, you can unity into it. This is also his first unity chain. I'll get to his second unity chain in a minute. So he actually doesn't have any unity chains when he's regular Kid. He gets the unity chain at level 1 arm. Okay, so also in the arm mode, when he does his combo, he no longer does attraction. Instead, he will end it with repel, which of course can be unichain. And look at that damage. Look at, usually how auto combos don't usually do that much damage, and then Kid just basically says, screw that, here's a good 40%. Okay, when you go into attraction level 2, so this is attraction level 2, you can actually hold the attraction button down to actually get to level 2 arm. And if you are in level 1, you can just go level 2 if you press the attraction button again. As you can see, I can no longer press attraction no more. So when it's arm state, you can see how he has almost more insane reach. He does more damage. Let's go ahead and use that auto combo real quick. Let's show the auto combo. You can just feel the damage. Feel that damage. Okay. Okay, here we go. Okay, let's look at this here. Now, if you look at this sweep, the range is massive now. The jumping attack now does a stagger as well as a knockback. I believe the jumping kick's still the same. Normal guard break is a little bit closer, a little bit further away. It's not a lot, but let's say a little bit. And the big difference is that he actually gains a second unity chain. If you do his running attack, one level 2 arm, it's a unity chain. And I didn't figure it out until I think last week. And I was like, what? Kid has 2 unity chains? Because the game doesn't tell you he has 2 unity chains. It doesn't even tell you he has 1 unity chain. But yeah, he has a unity chain. Okay, so now we're going to move on to his, this right here. So when he actually comes in with a unity chain, he comes in the combo. So basically, yeah, you just get a safe attraction. And that's what I want to talk about too, attraction. Attraction is where Kid actually can go up tiers. So you want to use characters with good enough tools to push your opponent away. And Kid only has 2 tools to do that himself. He has his uppercut, which allows him to actually kind of go into room in a little cat. He can actually combo his uppercut with room. That's weird. I just realized that he can actually combo that. That's actually a chain. Now, he can also do it with his normal combo, and he can also do it when he performs his unique button attacks. Now, if you do his range attack can actually be comboed with his unique button into a small little combo. And when you have level 1 arm, you can do it again. Ooh, my bad. Let's do it. It's right here. Oh, this is fine. Okay. Big damage. And now check out this level 2 arm damage. And this is where Kid basically dwarfs everybody in this game damage potential. Now, this one is a little bit slower and should be done on a wall. This is 60%. 60 to 65% damage on the character from this move, from level 2 arm. This is almost guaranteed the opponent is 50% HP. Okay, now let's talk about a special movement. Special movement for Kid is a little bit weird. It's a quick dash. So the quick dash itself can be interrupted only by pressing his attack button. Cannot be pressed when you need. Cannot press anything. Can't cancel out of it. It doesn't have immunity. It's just basically a quick dash. That's really it. When you go into level 2 arm, anything like that, you can still do the quick dash, and of course it'll turn into that motion. It actually, of course, gets better as you actually go into the arm, because you got to remember you have that good range basically for that character. Because like you can interrupt it as many times at any point in time you want to, and the range on it is so good, your opponent has to respect it being used. It also doesn't actually consume that much ability to use, so you can actually kind of do this in people's faces and they get scared. Or if they do a jumping attack or something like that, you can press your special movement and you will actually cross them up while they're trying to cross you up. Stuff to know about. Now, when he goes into his awakening, because there's nothing else he actually gains from his special build or special button, or except for the added damage you get from hitting people when they're blocking. So while he's actually in his awakening, he has a very good ultimate. His ultimate is basically a double version of Repel, where he actually takes 2 metal arms, clink them together, shoots them forward. It's good range move. It's a very fast attack as well, and it's it's just good overall. But you have to know too that when you have ARM activated, it does go away. So here's another thing I need to mention about ARM that I forgot to mention before. ARM is removed from you if you switch out, and it's removed for you if you fall on the ground. Now here's another thing. If you actually do get hit by a move or something that makes it so you lose your ability, despite ARM actually being a default ability, you will actually keep ARM until you fall down. You cannot use your abilities while you have ARM, but you still have it, which means you are still a good character. That's pretty much it. All I had to say about Kid. That's this little combo potential. He doesn't have combo potential. It's just mostly about him getting to his arm as fast as possible and then just killing your opponent. Because once you have level 2 arm, your opponent is scared. Because something I need to mention too that I forgot when I was level 2 arm, and I apologize for this, is that Unamused does, I think 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or 1, 2, 3. It does 3 cannonball hits now. So when you actually do a combo on somebody like this, okay, come here. It's just let's do 1, 2, 3. They're mad because this is the same damage. This move is insane. And yeah, you can try Conqueror Hockey in this, but you gotta remember this is 3 really fast cannonball attacks that do a ton of damage each. It doesn't matter. You need to block it. And of course, Repel does more damage. I already showed you how much that does. And it's a unity chain to begin with. That's another thing too. Let me do this real quick. Too bad I don't have a one hit to show you guys this. But the damage on this is just amazing. I messed up. Let's just do it again. Let's do it anyway. Oh, I do have a one hit to show you. Okay. Let's just knock her all the way in the corner. Go ahead and get this up. Okay. Either I did it too late or it was too many hits. Whatever. Okay. Other than that, guys, thanks for watching this guide for Kid. Hope you enjoyed it. Remember, this is the Zone Gaming Go YouTube. Check it out, as well as some other character guides. We got some good matches of Burning Blood, and it was really fun making this because, Kid, I love Kid. I love the dude. No one really plays as him because it just, he's one of those characters that is difficult because he has to get started. And that's where Burning Blood kind of, punished you for trying to do. But remember, if you want to play as Kid, look at the guide more often. Just see what you can do and be patient. That's really it. You got to be patient. You got to play around it with your team. You don't need to be playing with Kid and complaining that you can't beat up characters like Kaziru because he has... That's another story. Kid is not that fast, which means you shouldn't be fighting characters faster than you, period, because you will get your butt kicked. So if you complain about getting beat by Koala when you're a Kid, honestly, you need to get your butt kicked by Koala if you're playing as Kid, because you shouldn't be doing it in the first place. Okay, guys, until next time, have fun playing Burning Blood.